Hey guys, how's it going? So yeah, it's been a bit since my last upload, so sorry about that. But in the meantime, I have had a few boxes of figures come in, and since we're a little bit overdue for a figurine haul, that's what the plan is for today. It also probably says figurine haul on the title of this video, so logic, I guess. But yeah, without anything else need to be said, let's get into it. Okay, so to start up, I've got a couple of pop-up parade figures here. The first one is Yang from RWBY. So this is the fourth and final one for the Team RWBY set of RWBY. Honestly, I am pretty happy with what she looks like, considering the current issues that Good Smile has been having with their quality control. Case in point, this Shiro that came out somewhat recently. I don't have her, thankfully, because I don't really like the proper No Game No Life series. Zero was good though. There's also another set of the RWBY team coming from Pop-Up Parade. Well, Good Smile Pop-Up Parade. And I'm honestly not too sure how I feel about it, just based on the current illustrations. But that's also a thing that's coming at some point. So moving on, I've got two more Pop-Up Parade figures here, both from Nekopara. We've got Azuki here. This is the fifth one for the series set, I should say. So she's looking pretty good. And then we've also got Nuts here as well. You've got Nut/Coconut, however you want to, refer to her. So that is the fifth and sixth for the set. I've also got the other four already somewhere in my room, probably on the floor somewhere, still in the boxes. But yeah, they also look pretty good, pretty happy with them. Next up, I've got a Nendoroid here. This one is Kaine from Nier Replicant. This was one of three of the Nendoroids that was announced for this game series. The other ones were the Nier Boy and Emil, both whom I decided not to get because I primarily collect female figures. I kind of regret now a little bit not getting Nier, but at least I got Kaine right here, whom is honestly looking pretty cute. And she's probably going to be living up there on my shelf with A2 and 2B for a while, because I'm not going to open her for a wee bit. I just have no space. So I've got a scale figure here now. We've got Kuro from Fate Kaleid, a wedding dress bikini version. Honestly, I find the whole wedding dress theme kind of weird, and I'm not too keen on it. But Kuro is straight up my favorite character from Fate. And honestly, as far as her actual character looks, she looks pretty good, so I'm not going to turn down a good looking Kuro figure, because honestly there aren't enough of them. Plus this also goes with a set, so we've got Ilya right here that also goes with it. Technically we're also meant to have Miyu go with the set as well, but I don't really like Miyu personally, so I opted in to not buy her. So yeah, that's a thing. Moving on, we have another scale figure here. This one we have is Eris Greyrat from Jobless Reincarnation. I'm going to be honest, I didn't actually like this character initially when she was introduced in the show. I was more on Team Sylphie side. But after the second half of the first season, her character really grew on me. And so, I ended up picking her up. And I'm also really looking forward to the second season. And I'm really hoping that because, she has short hair in that, I'm really hoping that we get some figures when the season comes out of Eris with short hair, because I'm a bit of a sucker for those short hair tomboys, not gonna lie. So here's hoping. So the next figure I have here is of Satania from Gabriel Dropout. So this is the first scale figure we've actually seen of Satania from Gabriel Dropout since the anime aired way back when, which is honestly kind of sad, because Satania was the best character of the show and had the entire Please No Bully meme that kind of got started with her. But honestly, I'm glad that they eventually released one, and this one's really cute because it also goes with a figure that was released back in 2019 of Gabriel, which is essentially the same kind of style here. It's actually behind me back there, but it's kind of also got the whole lounging around thing. I'll actually grab it. Give me a second. So yeah, this is the figure that goes with the Satania. It's just of Gabriel kind of lounging about. It's kind of, just has that homey, roomy, lazy feel to it. So yeah. Plus this is also one of the first figures I got from Ami when I first started buying from them back in 2019. So yeah, just a fun fact, I guess. Okay, so this next figure is one that I was looking forward to quite a lot before it went up for pre-order, but I was also kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to get it because there were some complications of whether or not it was going to get released or not. But yeah, we've got Yui from Commonplace to World's Strongest. You can't really see that much there, but that's a much better look at what the figure looks like. Cool thing about this figure is that this is pretty much the main promo art, or at least the Yui part of it. So if I move this over there and we put on screen the actual promo art image, it's honestly a very good accurate one-to-one, at least in my opinion. But yeah, when I was going through MyFigurineCollection, I saw this figure, listed, and I was like, oh hey, that looks cool. But there was some issues apparently that the company that was making it, called Wings, not to be mistaken with Wing, see, it's right there. Wings, not Wing. But they were apparently going through some financial issues, and there was apparently a chance they might have gone bankrupt before they could release this one. That's at least what I saw from like the forums, from what I remember. So I'm really glad that they, kind of worked everything out, because I finally got this figure, because honestly, she is super cute, and her character is adorable in the show. Okay, taking a bit of a break from the figures, because while these videos are more or less, figurine hauls, they're also kind of like, nerd collection updates, I guess. And since I got a couple of manga here somewhat recently, I figured, might as well add it into the video. Why not? It's my video, I can do what I want. So we've got Made in Abyss, volume 10, which technically came out like 2 months ago, ish, probably like 3 months ago almost. But it didn't actually come into stock for the supplier from the place that I bought it until just recently. So might be late, but I finally got it, so I can actually, read it before the next season comes out. And also I've finally got volumes 1 to 3 of My Dress Up Darling, which I've had these ones in the store for a while, but I was waiting for them to get volume 1 in stock, so I finally have this to read. I also have volumes 4 to 5 ordered, and volume 6 is ordered as well, but not yet released from what I remember. So yeah, that's a few manga that I've picked up. And one more book. This one is not manga, and I'm not that much into buying art books. The only one I actually currently was this one here, which is Future Log by Ringe Murata. So it has like a bunch of like Ringe Murata artwork in it. I can't really do this in a very good way, because this is not the best setup for it. But yeah, that's the only art book I had up until recently. But I've got one here from Rudo. I probably butchered that name, but it's this artist here. They typically do a lot of succubus type stuff. So if we kind of open the book, hopefully find something not too risque, we can kind of find what their style of art looks like. So we got that, and or I say succubus. This isn't succubus. Let's find a good page for succubus. So you got that kind of stuff there. Honestly, I really like their work because it's got that like nice pastel, soft kind of coloring to it, and it's not like that heavy kind of lines. So, second art book. It's not like a big thing I collect, but when I find one that I find nice, might as well add it to my, nerd collection, I guess. Getting back into the figures, I can't have a figurine haul without at least one prize figure. So what I've got here is a figure of Yu from Love Live Sunshine. While I haven't yet seen the anime for Sunshine, and it is very high on my plan to watch list, Yu is my favorite character, purely based on visuals. And since this figure was on the pre-owned section of AmiAmi for like 400 yen, which is like nothing, that's pretty much the main reason why I bought it. Favorite Love Live Sunshine character, plus practically no money worth, so I picked her up. I've got a couple more pre-owned Nendoroids here. So the first one we have here is Kana from Waiting in the Summer, I think the anime was called. Honestly, the anime that she's from was pretty mediocre at best, gonna be honest. But this character was kind of stand out. I honestly just quite liked her. She's, you know, your typical tomboy, your childhood friend of the main character. And obviously, in turn, she got rejected. But she was super adorable, and also, look at that cute little cat right there. It's a dumb point, but I think it's worth pointing out. So the other pre-owned Nendoroid I have here is Strength from Blackrock Shooter. There's not much I really can say about her. Like, I really like this character, and honestly the Nendoroid looks really cute. But yeah, there's not much to really say about it. She looks cute. Strength is my favorite character from the Blackrock Shooter series. And the new character design for Strength looks really bad, I just want to say. So I have no intention of buying that one. But I'm really hoping that they do a pop-up trade figure of the old Strength, like they did with Deadmaster and the original Blackrock Shooter. Good smile, please. I want it. So please make it happen, because I'm not touching the Dawnfall stuff. Just saying. Next figure is a swimsuit figure of a character called Komagome Azuzu from Warlords of Sigurdrifa. I probably butchered that name completely, but that's what she looks like. I just saw this character. I thought she looked adorable. I really like the whole pastel kind of hair, which just overall gave the character a pastel kind of light vibe, I guess. So I pretty much just bought her purely for cuteness. That's pretty much it. And also she has like some really cute like cat themed stuff within her swimsuit. So I thought that was a pretty cute touch as well. So we've got another pre-owned figure coming next. This one is a original Ring A Murata figure. I think the title is called S Pinup 3 or number 3. This one came out, I think, in 2006. So like long before I got into anime. So I was honestly really happy when I saw this on the pre-owned section of AmiAmi. Also because I really like Ring A Murata's character designs, and a lot of them, or most of them, came out before I actually started collecting figures. I'm on a bit of a low-key crusade to try to like get as many as I can, or at least, you know, one of as many as I can. So really chuffed that I managed to find this one, and then I've got another one on the way, and then another one pre-ordered, because thankfully, you know, he hasn't completely stopped releasing figures with companies. Moving on, next one here is Yoshino inverse version. So I have got little knowledge about Data Live. The only thing I know purely from looking up is that apparently this is a canon thing for Yoshino, one of the characters, the little bunny girl one. This is essentially what the figurine looks like. It goes that way to have a better look. I honestly don't know what to say about this figure because I have only seen the first season of the show. So this character had not shown up at all, or at least this variant of the character. But I really do love the look of the whole, you know, dark, evil vibe that they portray. Plus, Yoshino was one of my first figures I got when I first started my collection. It was this one here, the whole sitting down one. So getting another variant of her character, especially one that looks like this, was very much appreciated for the collection. Second last figure I have here, this is Kizuna AI, the Hello World version, I think. So this is, where's a good picture? There it is. So this is a Kizuna AI in a more dance girl type thing. Honestly, the first time I actually saw this attire for Kizuna AI was when she was doing the I music video back in 2019, I think it was. This actually came with two different versions that you could buy. There was this one and a blonde-haired version, which, while I was heavily considering buying both, I was at least a bit more like finance conscious then and opted into not. So we at least got, you know, the normal Kizuna AI. Kind of want the blonde version, but no, we made decisions and we went with them. Okay, so last figure I have right here is honestly a pretty big one. Currently the biggest box that I had bought when I had it come in. So we've got a figure here of Chocolate and Vanilla from Flair. This is my first figure by Flair, so it will be interesting to see what the quality is. But if it's anything that stands up to what the promo picture is on the side, I am pretty excited because that is really cute. I'm not that into the Nekopara franchise as far as like a game and an anime, because I honestly just don't care and I don't really read visual novels. But I do find the whole aesthetic and plus also, you know, lingerie figures typically pretty cool. Interesting fact, this set was actually done where you could either buy them together like this, or you could have bought them separately. The reason why I decided to buy them together was because you saved like between 2,000 and 3,000 yen. But on the flip side, because the box is so big, you couldn't ship it with anything else. So it meant that whatever I saved on buying them together, I had to spend on shipping anyway. And looking back at it, I probably should have just bought them separately. But yeah, this is the last figure for this haul right here. I was honestly really happy to get this one as well. Really cool, really big, really cute. So yeah, these were all the figures that I had come in somewhat recently-ish. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video for whatever reason, don't forget to hit that like button. It's always appreciated. Let me know down in the comments what figures you guys are looking forward to, and or what figures you've had come in recently, because it's always fun to see what other figures others collectors are always getting in. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. I can't promise the near future, but without a doubt there'll be more figures in the future. And also, if you want to see what other figures I have in my collection, feel free to check out my MyFigurineCollection page. And send me a friend request if you want, you know? I'm always looking for new friends. So yeah, I guess with all that said, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. See ya!